If you've been curious about crochet but had no idea where to even begin, or maybe you tried once and gave up because it felt too confusing, this is the video for you. By the end of this, you're going to understand how crochet actually works, what you need to get started, and how to make your very first stitch without losing your mind. So let's get into it. Here's the thing most tutorials skip. Before you even touch yarn or a hook, you need to understand what crochet actually is. And I don't mean the dictionary version, I mean the real practical version. Crochet is basically just pulling loops of yarn through other loops. That's it, that's the whole thing. Every blanket, every bag, every tiny little stuffed animal you've ever seen someone make with yarn, all of it comes down to the same idea. You're using one hook to pull one loop through another loop over and over again until something beautiful shows up. The reason people think it's hard is because they see the finished product and assume the process must be complicated. It's not, but it does take a little patience in the beginning, and that's completely normal. Okay, so the first real step before any of that is getting your supplies. And I want to be honest with you here, you don't need much to start. People overcomplicate this. They think they need the perfect yarn, the perfect hook, a whole basket of tools. You don't. What you actually need is a crochet hook, some yarn, and scissors. That's your starting kit. Now, for beginners, the best hook size is a 5mm. Some people call it an H hook or H-8. It's the most common beginner size. It's not too big and not too small, and it gives you a lot of control when you're just learning. You can find these at any craft store, or you can order one online for just a couple of dollars. Don't spend a lot of money on hooks yet. A basic one works perfectly fine. For yarn, you want something thick and smooth. The label on the yarn will show a number. Look for a 4, which means worsted wheat. It's the most popular yarn thickness for beginners because it's easy to see your stitches. Avoid anything fuzzy or textured at first, because those types of yarn make it really hard to see what you're doing, and that gets frustrating fast. Colors matter more than you think, by the way. Choose a light or medium color, not dark. Dark yarn is incredibly hard to work with when you're a beginner because you can't see your stitches clearly. White, cream, light gray, pastel colors, all great options. This sounds like a small thing, but it makes a massive difference. Now, let's talk about the actual starting point of crochet, the slip knot. Every single crochet project starts with a slip knot. It's how you attach the yarn to your hook, and once you learn it, it takes about 3 seconds to do. Here's how it works. Take your yarn and make a loop with it, like a circle where one end of the yarn crosses over the other. Then reach through that loop, grab the yarn that's coming from the ball, not the short tail end, the long end connected to the ball, and pull it through the loop to create a new loop. Put your hook into that new loop and pull gently on both ends of the yarn until the knot tightens around the hook. Not too tight, you want it snug but still able to slide. That's a slip knot. You just did the first step of every crochet project ever made. The next thing you need to learn is the chain stitch. The chain is like the foundation of crochet. Think of it like the base row of a building. Before you can build anything up, you need that foundation in place. To make a chain, hold your hook in your dominant hand and the yarn in your other hand. The yarn should be coming from the ball, running over your index finger, and you're gripping it lightly with the remaining fingers. This is called your tension hand, and keeping that yarn under control is what makes your stitches even. Now, with your hook, catch the yarn that's resting over your finger, this is called yarning over, and pull it through the loop that's already on your hook. That's one chain. Do it again. Yarn over, pull through. Another chain. Keep going. Make 10 or 15 chains just to practice. At first, your chains might look uneven. Some bigger, some smaller. That's completely normal. Your hands are learning something new. After a little while, your tension, meaning how tightly or loosely you're holding the yarn, will start to even out naturally, and your chains will start looking more consistent. One tip that really helps here, don't hold your hook too tight. A lot of beginners grip the hook like they're afraid it's going to fly away. Relax your hand. You want a comfortable, light grip. Tense hands lead to tight stitches, and tight stitches are really hard to work into later. Once you're comfortable making chains, you're ready for your first real stitch, and the one you want to learn first is the single crochet. The single crochet is the most basic stitch in crochet. It's short, it's simple, it creates a really solid fabric, and once you know it, you can make so many things. Dishcloths, bags, little pouches, even simple blankets, all can be made with just the single crochet. Here's how you do it. Start with a chain of about 15 stitches. Now you're going to go back into those chains and start crocheting into them. Look at your chain. Each chain stitch has a little V shape on the top. You're going to insert your hook under the 2 strands that form that V, going into the second chain from your hook. Skip the very first one. Why? Because that first chain counts as your turning chain, which gives your row a little bit of height. This is just how crochet works, and you'll get used to it. Once your hook is inside the chain stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. You now have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through both loops. You're left with 1 loop on the hook. That's a single crochet stitch. You just made one. Go ahead and single crochet into every chain across the row. Insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. It's going to feel slow and a little awkward at first. That's not a sign that you're doing it wrong. That's just your hands learning the movement. Give it time, and the movement will start to feel more natural. One of the toughest parts of the first few rows is getting your yarn comfortably over your finger and tight enough, but not too tight, while your hook catches the yarn. It's like tapping your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. It's a new coordination, but after a little while it becomes second nature, and you won't even think about it. When you get to the end of the row, you need to turn your work around to start a new row going the opposite direction. To do that, you make 1 chain stitch, this is your turning chain, then rotate your work so the side you were just working on is now facing the other way, and continue making single crochet stitches across the new row. You keep repeating this: single crochet across, chain 1, turn, single crochet across, chain 1, turn. And that's how fabric grows in crochet, row by row, stitch by stitch. Here's something important to remember as you're practicing. Count your stitches at the end of every row. If you started with 15 stitches, you should end every row with 15. If you have more, you probably accidentally added a stitch somewhere. If you have less, you either missed one or you crocheted too far into the turning chain. Counting keeps you consistent,